In this demonstration, I'm going to show you how you can implement resource tagging. So basically, what I will do is that I will create a policy assignment that require a tagging. And I'm going to create a storage account and test that tagging. Then we're going to check one or two other things like viewing the resources of a specific tag and so on. So basically, there are four tags. The first one is to create a policy assignment, and the second task is to create a storage account to test the required tagging, and the third task is to view all resources with a specific tag, while the fourth task will be to delete the policy assignment. So what I will do is to first and foremost create a policy assignment. So you can search for policy here and I'll click on it. So this is where you need to come to in order to create a policy assignment. Under the authoring section, you are going to see definition, assignment, and exemption. What I'm actually looking for is assignment. I want to assign a policy. So I want to implement a policy assignment. And these are the policies that are assigned right now. And so what I'm going to do now is to click on assign policy. And in the assign policy form, the first thing that I will need to do is to specify the scope of this policy. So I'll come to this place and I will click. Now, I have the option of assigning this policy at the management level, that is management group level. I can put it on the subscription level as well. So I'm going to put it on the pay as to go subscription, since that's the subscription I'm using. And under the subscription, I can also select if I have resource group. I can put the policy at that resource group. So I will select that button. Then I'll come to the policy definition. I will click this button. There are a lot of policies in Azure that you can apply on different resources. So from their name and their description, you will know what this policy stands for or when and how to use this policy. For instance, this policy is all about tag. So what I'm actually looking for is a policy that will require that a tag is part of the information that you supply when you're trying to create a resource. You can see I just type tag here. So what I'm looking for is the policy title require a tag and its value on resources. So all you need to do is just to scroll, or you can type the name in full if you want. For instance, this is one that look like that policy require a tag on resource group. No, I'm talking about require a tag on um require a tag and its value on resources. That's what I'm looking for. That is what I'm looking for. So I'll continue to look. This is it. Require a tag and its value on what? On resources. Then I'll click add. And that is the policy definition. Then I'll go to the parameters and I will type company as the tag name, and the tag value I will use Ctrl so. So in the tag value I will use Ctrl so, and I will click review plus create, and I will create the policy. Now it's creating the policy now, and the policy is actually ready. So you can see now it's back automatically to this place, and this is the policy that I just apply right now. So under normal circumstances, you will need to wait for like like 30 minutes, or let's say 10, 15, or 20 minutes. It depends, because at times this thing takes a few minutes or it doesn't work immediately. So if you are following and you try to do the next task and you fail, just try and wait for few minutes, then you can try again. So what I'm going to do is that I want to create a resource now that doesn't have a tag. So remember, the essence of the policy that we created is that anytime you are trying to create a resource or resources inside that pay as you go subscription, you must put a tag. I have only one tag right now, and that tag is a company. That's the tag name. Then the value is control. So if you have, so you can create multiple tags. You can create multiple tags. So I'll click on the create to create an instance of a storage account, and I'm not going to apply a tag, and I want to see what will happen. So I'm going to use the resource group to be RG1. Remember, the subscription is what pay as you go. So that policy supposed to apply at this level. I'll use 1759 storage account, and for the redundancy, I will use locally redundant. Now, I will not do anything on tag. I will click review plus create. Ordinarily, it's supposed to tell me that it will not create this because there is no tag, and that's what I'm seeing right now. The validation fail. Why? Because there is a missing information. And from here you can see that's the tag. It said require a tag and its value resources. That's the policy that we apply in the previous task. So it simply shows that it is working. So I'll go back to the storage account and start the process all over again. So I'll click create, and the subscription is this. The resource group is resource group 1. The account is 1759 storage account. Then for the tag, I will now say company. The value is Contoso. Then I will click review plus create. So the validation is in progress, and with the look of things, it's like it's going to work now. So you can see. So I'll click create. So it's initializing the template now to deploy the resource into the RG1. So that is a policy. The purpose of it is to enforce users to do things that ordinarily they may want to neglect. So this is very, very interesting. So what I will do now is that I'm going to pause this video, and I'll be back once the storage account is ready. As you can see, it has created the storage account. So if I go to the tag now, let me just type tags there. This is a way of you viewing the resources or the tag and the resources that are applicable, that are under that tag. If I go to tags, remember the policy I did was to implement a tag. And under tag now you can see that I have a tag called company. That's the name, and the value is what? Is Contoso. And that's it. That's to show. So if I come to tag now, if there's any policy relating to tag, I will see all of them here. So the next thing you can do, so the next thing we are going to do now is to delete that policy. So I'll go back to the policy, and in the list of policy, I need to look for The policy we created, that is the one that says that a tag must be applied on a tag must be applied when you are creating a new resource. So this is the policy, and I'm going to delete the assignments. Say yes. So it's deleting the required tag now, and that's it. So what we have done is that in this demonstration, I created a policy assignment that required tagging. Then I also create a resource, that's the storage account, and I tested the policy for tagging. And I also view tags to see the list of policy that are under that particular tag. Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, consider subscribing to this channel. Please let me know what you think in the comment section, and do not forget to leave a like and share this video. See you in the next one.